in Privacy Watch, some employers are using technology to track their employees as they work from home. CNET senior producer Dan Patterson joins us now to talk more about how this works. Dan, I'm actually surprised because everyone that I've spoken to, whether they're in our business or in other businesses, are saying that working from home, they feel like they're working harder than they ever did by going into the office. And so I'm curious why certain companies would feel the need to check in on their employees like this. Presumably, the work that they would complete or not complete would give an indication of how hard they're working. So what are some examples of companies doing this and how they're doing it?
So, Vlad, this trend of using your performance on your workstation or your laptop that was issued by your company, or even your own computer in which you've been prompted to download corporate software, has been a growing trend in business technology long before coronavirus. But this has kind of been the spark that really turned this into a mainstream movement. When I say this, I mean software that may track your eye movement, may track what you click on, where you go on the internet, everything you type into your keyboard, and how you use your mouse. So this type of software, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, which wasn't that long ago, we called this spyware and malware. Now we're just calling it efficiency. So this is used by companies ranging from small internet startups all the way to the enterprise. And there are a few different pieces of software that do this. Of particular interest is a software called T-Sheets. Another one is called Hubstaff. ForcePoint is yet another. And even in Microsoft Office 365, this is Outlook, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. There is a feature inside of Microsoft that is called My Analytics, and this documents your focus, your well-being, your collaboration, your concentration, but of course it's sending all of these analytics back home, all once again under the guise of efficiency, which maybe answers your question, Vlad, of why, but the outcomes are still, whether this actually produces efficient outcomes, are still really anybody's guess.
So the first thing I thought when I heard about this is that, there's a degree of invasiveness. This is the behavior that is occurring in your home. Yes, you're working and you might be working on a company laptop or something, but it is what's happening in your home where there's a certain amount of privacy expected. Do these companies tell their employees what they're doing?
Well, Anne-Marie, that is a little opaque. So it's kind of like when we sign up, clicking the terms and conditions for an app or a website. Yeah, we've had some information about how the site operates disclosed to us, but is it really disclosed? Are you really aware of all of the subpoints in the terms and conditions that you click on? Probably not. Very similar here. Some employees, especially according to some NPR reporting, Wall Street Journal reporting, say that yes, they are aware, but when they were made aware of just how invasive, like you said, Anne-Marie, how incredibly invasive this is, they have opted to either stop working at this company or stop using the software. Of course, there can be repercussions to that, but many employees have reported that this can really tank their feelings of satisfaction or their morale in the workplace. I know when I was covering business technology long before coronavirus, I would speak to artificial intelligence and big data firms, and they would say, yeah, it can produce, air quotes, efficient outcomes, but only if the employees are not aware, because once they become aware, almost universally, there is a distaste or a distrust for the software and the employee. This is, of course, what was told to me by companies, but you can understand how invasive this is and how that might make you feel.
So what impact do these practices, Dan, have on worker productivity?
In some ways, Vlad, it can kind of force what you mentioned initially, which is, look, we're all working from home, or most of us are working from home right now, and there are ambiguous boundaries between what is work and what is home. And look, software, automated software that pushes towards productivity, just like social media pushes towards engagement, can leave us feeling more stressed. Yeah, it can produce higher returns in the short term, but there's all kinds of research that says that when you don't have a work-life balance, you start to have worse returns. So again, I don't know that this produces worse returns, but I do know what people have told me, and I know what the data shows, and that is initial spikes and then a trailing drop off.
Fascinating stuff, Dan. Thank you so much.
Great to see you.